Welcome to Bitcoin Dorks, your daily source for all things cryptocurrency. In today's video, we'll be discussing whether the final shakeout moment is coming for Bitcoin. We'll take a closer look at what experts have to say on the matter, and what implications this could have for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. First off, let's start by defining what we mean by the shakeout moment. Essentially, this refers to a period of market volatility where investors panic and begin to sell off their assets, causing prices to plummet. This is often followed by a period of consolidation and recovery, as the market stabilizes and investors begin to buy back in at lower prices. So, is the final shakeout moment coming for Bitcoin? According to some experts, it may very well be. One such expert is Mike Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital. In a recent interview, Novogratz stated that he believes the cryptocurrency market is currently in a period of consolidation, and that we may be nearing the final shakeout moment for Bitcoin. Novogratz went on to explain that he believes Bitcoin's recent price decline is the result of a number of factors, including increased regulatory scrutiny, environmental concerns over Bitcoin mining, and a general cooling off of investor enthusiasm for cryptocurrencies. However, he also emphasized that he remains bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, and that he sees this period of consolidation as a healthy correction that will ultimately lead to a stronger and more stable market. So, what implications could the final shakeout moment for Bitcoin have for the cryptocurrency market as a whole? Well, in the short term, it could mean increased volatility and uncertainty, as investors panic and sell off their assets. However, in the long term, it could actually be a positive thing for the market, as it would allow for a period of consolidation and correction that could ultimately lead to a stronger and more stable market. Furthermore, the fact that experts like Novogratz remain positive on Bitcoin in the long term is a good sign for the overall health of the cryptocurrency market. It suggests that, despite the current period of uncertainty and consolidation, there is still faith in the underlying technology and its potential for long-term growth and adoption. Regulatory scrutiny. One of the main factors that could contribute to a final shakeout moment for Bitcoin is increased regulatory scrutiny. In recent months, we've seen a number of governments and regulatory bodies around the world begin to take a closer look at the cryptocurrency market, with some even taking steps to ban or restrict its use. For example, in China, the government recently cracked down on cryptocurrency mining and trading, causing a significant drop in Bitcoin's price. Similarly, in the United States, the SEC has been cracking down on unregistered cryptocurrency exchanges and initial coin offerings, ECOs, which could lead to increased scrutiny and regulation for the entire market. Environmental concerns. Another factor that could contribute to a final shakeout moment for Bitcoin is growing environmental concerns over Bitcoin mining. As we've discussed in previous videos, Bitcoin mining requires a significant amount of energy, which can have a negative impact on the environment. This has led some governments and environmental groups to call for increased regulation of the industry, or even a ban on Bitcoin mining altogether. If these concerns continue to grow and gain traction, it could lead to increased volatility and uncertainty for the entire market. Cooling investor enthusiasm. Finally, a third factor that could contribute to a final shakeout moment for Bitcoin is a general cooling off of investor enthusiasm for cryptocurrencies. Over the past few years, we've seen a huge influx of new investors and speculators entering the market, attracted by the promise of high returns and a decentralized financial system. However, as the market has become more crowded and competitive, it's possible that some of this enthusiasm has begun to wane. This could lead to increased selling pressure and volatility, as investors look to take profits or exit the market altogether. So, what would a final shakeout moment for Bitcoin mean for the cryptocurrency market as a whole? As we've discussed, it could lead to increased volatility and uncertainty in the short term, as investors panic and sell off their assets. However, in the long term, it could actually be a positive thing for the market, as it would allow for a period of consolidation and correction that could ultimately lead to a stronger and more stable market. This would allow for the development of stronger and more resilient infrastructure, as well as greater adoption and acceptance of cryptocurrencies as a legitimate asset class. Furthermore, the positive outlook of experienced individuals such as Mike Novogratz towards Bitcoin's long-term potential bodes well for the general well-being of the digital currency industry. This implies that despite the ongoing period of uncertainty and consolidation, there is still confidence in the fundamental technology and its capacity for sustained expansion and adoption. Overall, while the prospect of a final shakeout moment for Bitcoin may be unsettling for some investors, it's important to remember that this is a normal and healthy part of any market cycle. As we've discussed, there are a number of factors that could contribute to such a moment, including increased regulatory scrutiny, environmental concerns, and cooling investor enthusiasm. However, in the long term, a final shakeout moment could actually be a positive thing for the cryptocurrency market, as it would allow for a period of consolidation and correction that could ultimately lead to a stronger and more stable market. As always, it's important to invest with a long-term perspective and a diversified portfolio, and to stay tuned to Bitcoin Dorks for all the latest news and analysis on the cryptocurrency market. Thanks for watching.